All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing today. Let's get started. When you're ready, we'll start as we always do. By simply lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. Just take the time to settle in. Taking the time to be right here. In an effort to settle in and get the mind to focus, sometimes we overcomplicate it. We overwork it, making it harder than it has to be. And that's part of why we start with stillness. Stillness is easy. You just have to do nothing. And in a similar way, that's how we settle in here. The less we do, the easier it is to transition into the practice. So if you find yourself overworking, mind wandering up, trying to settle down, just simply take a nice full breath and then a complete exhale. And for a moment, you feel that stillness. And so then you take another breath, feeling it moving in and feeling it moving back out. Slowly, gradually, you find the mind and body settling. Maybe it's just for a moment, maybe it's longer. But don't try and force it, don't try and overwork it or overcomplicate it. The simpler you keep it, the smoother it is. Take just a couple more breaths, just a couple more moments out of the day. And your next inhale, a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight, and you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, shifting the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Finding and feeling that rhythm, back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Inhale as you rise up. You find Tadasana. The feet are firm, the shoulders back, the eyes are closed. And palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top and push up. And exhale as you lower to the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press the hips back and up, down, up. And you settle it. And the head hang heavy. The palms firmly pressing down. Take any movement you want. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward for your back bend. Exhale, hips go high, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. The eyes are soft. Drawing the mind in. Feeling the body as it moves. Waking up, warming. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Noticing how the body feels, how the breath is moving. Putting yourself right here. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale. Down dog. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And with the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose. Sitting your hips as low as you like. The thighs hug, the tailbone draws down. Nice full breaths here. Then exhale as you straighten the legs, folding forward. Catching hold of whatever you got as you work into this forward fold. The head hangs heavy, the tailbone's actively tilting towards the ceiling. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. The hips and chest are squaring with the top edge of the mat. The thighs are reaching in opposite directions. And we're going to bend those elbows to 90 degrees, trying to keep the elbows about shoulder height. As you then draw the shoulder blades towards each other, broadening across the collarbone, opening up across the upper chest. You feel the strength of your upper back working here to help stretch out, opening the front side. Then inhale, straightening the arms back up overhead as you start to shift your weight forward for warrior three. Moving out over that right leg. You rise up. And you work to bring that line from the crown of your head to left heel parallel with the floor. Nice and strong. Feeling long. And just as smooth as you moved in, you shift back into high lunge. The left toes touch down. The torso reaches up. Then bring the palms together and drop the thumbs between the shoulder blades. Trying to lift the upper chest, opening through the underarms. The tailbone draws down, anchoring the low back. Then inhale, straighten the arms up. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. Finding your stance. And then bending those elbows 90 degrees. Drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. And trying to keep those elbows up at shoulder height rather than letting them start to droop down. Then straighten the arms back up. Nice and smooth, shifting forward, warrior three. Rising up. Reaching forward through the arms and crown the head. Pressing back through that right heel. Nice and easy, the right foot steps back, high lunge. Then palms together, thumbs between the shoulder blades. Elbows point up. Upper chest lifts. The head presses back against those forearms. And straighten the arms up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Left heel spins in. Left toes are slightly forward. The torso sweeps up. Hips and chest are trying to square with the top edge of the mat as you press down and out into both feet. And straighten that right leg. Sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, and draw the shoulder blades towards each other once again so you're open across the upper chest. Then on exhale, you fold forward over that right leg for pyramid. Reaching the torso long out over that right thigh as the shoulder blades hug towards each other. Then inhale, rising back, warrior one. Right knee bends, arms sweep up overhead. And we're going into full revolve side angle here. So we're going to keep that left heel down. That left foot flat on the floor as you bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you fold and twist to the right. With that left foot staying flat, you probably won't twist quite as deep as normal. And that's all right. Because to work that deep twist deeper, you have to really start to lengthen, drawing out that line through the left side of your torso. Drawing that left shoulder forward away from that left hip so that that right side can roll toward the ceiling. If you want to open the arms for your bind or broadening, feel free. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Set your feet. And lift the torso. You soften the eyes and you settle in. Straightening that left leg. The arms sweep behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Open up across the collarbone first and then stay open as you fold forward for pyramid. Inhale back to warrior one. The arms sweep up. You take a nice full breath. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. Keeping that right foot pressing down, you twist to the left. Working that right elbow outside that left thigh. Drawing that right side under. So that left side rolls up. Remember, if the palms are together, press that left hand down into the right, helping to lift the torso so your thumbs eventually line up with the center of your chest. Good, nice and smooth back to center. Framing the left foot and choosing your route. Moving with the breath. And a gentle bend in the knees. You look up between your hands and inhale, float or step to the top of the mat. And exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, rising all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, close your eyes if they open. Tadasana. Then palms together at your heart. Gesture balancing the body and mind. As we shift the weight to the right, the left knee bends, it turns out, and you place that left ankle, the left foot, at the right ankle, right calf, or high on the inner right thigh, setting up for tree pose. Once your legs are set, if you want to take the arms up overhead, feel free. You can play with the hand positioning, or turn this into weeping willow. Left forearm comes down to the left thigh, and that right arm starts to reach long overhead. You get that nice lateral stretch from that right shoulder all the way down to the right waistline. Then inhale, coming back up to center. Hands to your heart. Draw that left knee out in front and step it back, high lunge. Inhale, opening up, warrior two. Left heel spins in. Right knee is bending as close to 90 degrees as you like. Sitting the hips down, broadening across the lap. Nice full breaths. Then straighten out that right leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up to start. And staying broad across the collarbone and long from your belly button to chin, we're going to take that left arm behind the back, trying to grab that inner right thigh. Almost as if you're trying to tuck that left hand into your right pants pocket. So if you can't get the left side of your torso to roll a little more towards the ceiling, while maintaining that same length from the chin to belly button. And then inhale, you rise back up, warrior two. And we're going to sweep that left arm, left leg forward. Coming to stand tall on our right leg. Finding that balance. And from here, we're turning it into dancer's pose. So that left hand reaches down, catching hold of that left ankle or foot. The right arm reaches up. You start to lean forward and touch as that left leg lifts up behind you. Try and keep your sternum, the center of your chest, pointed straight forward. Right arm, left foot reaching for the ceiling. And inhale, coming back to center. Hands to your heart as you place that left foot on the floor. Tadasana. Then palms together. The weight starts to shift to the left. Right knee bends, it turns out, and you place that right foot at the left ankle, left calf, or high on the inner left thigh. You find your tree stance. And maybe taking the arms up overhead. Maybe playing with your hand position. Or bringing that right forearm down to that right thigh as the left arm reaches long overhead for Weeping Willow. And back to center. Hands to your heart. You draw that right knee out in front and step it back. High lunge. Inhale as you open up Warrior Two. You soften your eyes. Your thighs are externally rotating, so it feels like your inner thigh is rolling out and up, giving you that nice broadening across the lap. The arms reaching out, opening up across the collarbone. Then straighten that left leg as you reach forward for triangle pose. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up. And again, feel long from your belly button to chin as you then take that right arm behind your back, trying to catch that inner left thigh. As you roll that right side back, sliding that hand in there, keep that length from belly button to chin. Good. Inhale back to Warrior Two. Then sweeping that right arm and right leg forward, coming to stand on your left leg. You take a breath, orient yourself. Then right hand reaches down, catching that right foot or ankle. Left arm reaches up. You lean forward, keeping the center of your chest pointing forward as you start to lift that right leg up behind you. Inhale back to center. Hands to your heart as you place that right foot on the floor. Tadasana. You soften your eyes. Nice full breath. Then inhale the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Down dog or vinyasa. And then exhale, the right foot forward, low lunge. We're going into side angle from here. So right hand on the floor inside the right foot. Left heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep that left arm up to the ceiling. You can stay there keeping the arms in a T. Or wrap that left arm around your back. Grabbing that inner right thigh or catching hands. And exhale, hands to the floor inside the right foot. Peel the left heel and then step that left foot forward outside your left hand, coming into a squat. You're going to be here for a bit, so if it bothers your knees or hips, you can always sit yourself down. Otherwise, hanging in those hips for a breath. And then the right arm straightens out, right hand's on the floor, and you keep that right knee behind the right upper arm as you sweep that left arm up to the ceiling. You can stay there reaching the arms away, broad across the collarbone, or wrap that right elbow in front of that right shin, left arm behind your back, catching hands outside that right hip. And back to center. And we're going into crow pose. You can go right into it, or take your time, one step at a time. Fingers spread wide, palms flat on the floor, shoulder distance. Then you lift the hips, and as your knees and elbows bend, your knees will touch your upper arms. And once they touch your upper arms, all you have to do from there is start to lean forward, shifting your body weight out in front of those hands. So your center moves up over top those hands. You take 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, you float or step, down dog or move into a vinyasa. And exhale, the left foot steps forward. Left hand inside the left foot. Right heel spins in. And inhales, you sweep that right side open for side angle. Maybe wrapping that top arm if you like. Catching the thigh or catching hands. And exhale, release that right hand to the floor. Peel the right heel as you step it forward, coming into your squat. And once again, hanging in the hips or sitting yourself down. Then that left arm straightens out. Keep the left knee behind the left upper arm as that right arm sweeps up. Your squat twist. Staying there long from hand to hand, or wrapping that right arm behind your back, left arm in front of the shin, catching hands outside that left hip. Back to center. Crow pose once again. If you want any variations, feel free. Otherwise, keep it simple. Fingers spread wide, palms flat. Hips lift, knees and elbows bend, and you start to lean forward. Shifting your center, keeping your head and your gaze lifted. You take 2 more breaths. And with that next exhale, you find your route to down dog. Taking the scenic route or the direct route. Either way, you move with the breath. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. Hips sink as the torso sweeps up. Work those arms up and back as the hips sink down and forward. And exhale, release the hands to the floor. You're going to start to shift your hips back, and as your hips shift back, this left foot just sweeps over to the right edge of the mat so that you can sit down behind that left calf. Setting up for Janu Shirshasana A. So the right leg is straight, that left foot moves out, coming to the inside of that right thigh. The arms reach up, slight twist, and exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. We're going into Revolve Janu Shirshasana. So that right palm turns up. You place the right hand on the floor inside that right leg as you take a nice big sweep with that left arm overhead. That left hand's aiming for that right foot. That right hand eventually catches back onto the arch of that right foot. Deep lateral stretch, opening through the left underarm. And inhale, rising back up. Exhale, relax your arms. Cross your ankles and you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. And the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. You lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. Drawing the hips down and forward. Reaching the arms up and back. Feel that line, that connection from the front of that right knee. Moving up through that right thigh, the abdomen, the torso, the arms. And exhale, release the hands to the floor. The hips start to shift back. That right heel sweeps over to the left edge of the mat. And you sit yourself down behind that left or that right calf. And you adjust those legs so that that right foot is on the inner left thigh. The arms reach up, lining yourself up with that left leg. And you fold forward. Janu Shirshasana. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Left palm turns up. And you just place on the floor inside that left leg. Take a nice big sweep with that right arm overhead. Reaching along through that top arm. Eventually that right hand catches hold of the inner edge of that left foot. And that helps draw you a little deeper. And that right hand touches down, catching those toes. Or it can just hover as you reach along through that right side, opening the side body. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, relax the arms. Cross the ankles and roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. And lowering the knees to the floor. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. Shoulders over hips, over knees. Hands against the low back to start. And on inhale, you just roll your sternum, sending your chest towards the ceiling. If you like to release the hands to the feet or the floor, feel free to go as deep as you like. Inhale, rising up. You relax the arms, take a breath. And once again, hands start against the low back. And on inhale, you go up and over. Inhale, rising up. Relax the arms, take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale, hands against the back. Up and over. Whenever you're done, you find your way to child's pose. Setting your hips on your heels, your torso rests on your thighs, forehead towards the floor. And then inhale, rising up. You're going to sit over to the left side of your feet, setting up for half spinal twist. So you'll take that right foot, the one on top of the stack, and just step it over top that left thigh. Your right knee points to the ceiling, right hand's on the floor behind you, left arm reaches up, and exhale, you twist. Hooking the elbow outside the thigh. And back to center. The right leg tucks under. The left foot steps over. Left hand's on the floor behind you. Right arm reaches up. And exhale, you twist. Hooking the elbow. Drawing the torso around. Back to center. And on exhale, extend the legs. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up overhead. And exhale as you fold forward. Catch and hold your feet, your ankles, your shins. Bow your head, close your eyes. And you lead with your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest. Then inhale, reaching out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. So the knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or the hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. Then on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. You take a nice full breath. And inhale, you press down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then bring the arms alongside the body, palms flat. You take the legs straight up towards the ceiling. You hang out there, or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against the back, as you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide, scissor apart. Lotus, a twist. Just playing with the legs in the air. Whatever feels good. And if you're in shoulder stand, you come back to center. Taking the toes towards the floor beyond your head. For a plow. And release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth. We all unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. Arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown and head to the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shin. Nice tight squeeze. Then take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. As you release the knees over to left. One final twist. And back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And you take the legs straight out onto the mat, Shavasana. Or you tuck your hands behind your knees. Catch a right up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you like. Coming down whenever you're ready. If you're new to headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows. And keep the elbows where they are as you bring the hands back out. Fingers interlaced, palms are apart. You place the crown of your head on the floor, cupping the back of your head and your hands. And curl your toes and lift your knees. From there, you start to walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. And eventually, you draw one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, and the other. You find your balance. Nice strong shoulders. And when you're ready, you take the legs straight up. You stay up as long as you like. Coming down the same way you went up, whenever you're done. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock yourself over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me and practicing with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.